Because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
You thought the game was over, but it's only just begun.
Well, Delayed Massacre, known as Safe. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today, and it has been a while since we made a video. A lot to go over regarding the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it looks like there is a movie in the works. Don't know if it's going to be on Netflix. It's a theatrical release. I have no idea, but it is called the Texas Chainsaw Legacy, and reportedly, we're getting it. I was always wondering if they were going to continue from the 2022 The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I really did like that movie. In some cases, I didn't really like, the kids that were in the town. I really didn't want them to really succeed. I really didn't care about any of them. Really, the only person I cared about was Leatherface, and I thought he was amazing. Wasn't really a big fan of Sally Hardesty's death and the way she was still alive, even though that kill when he's got the chainsaw in her gut over his head was, I think, one of the most brutal scenes of the movie. But obviously the bus scene was even worse, and man, did we have fun watching that. Probably one of the most brutal scenes we've ever seen in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, period. So let's get into the information regarding Texas Chainsaw Legacy. It says the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film was reportedly in the works. Movie insider Daniel RPK has dropped some news on this Patreon account that a brand new entry to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise titled Texas Chainsaw Legacy is in the works. The details of the film are as follow. Texas Chainsaw Legacy delves into a tranquil facade of Oasis Oaks, a gated community nestled in rural Texas amidst the there's a lot of big words here. Meticulously, I can't say these words right. Manicured lawns and vigilant security patrols. Our protagonist family epitomizes suburban bliss. However, lurking just beyond the confines of this idyllic enclave lies an abandoned property, home to the infamous Leatherface and his macabre kin. As chaos descends upon Oasis Oaks, ordinary families are pitted against the savage Sawyers in a harrowing battle for survival where the lines between good and evil blur in a chilling confrontation of family horrors. It says, while there's no additional details for the movie have been revealed at this time, you can bet the fanbase will be awaiting further news with optimism on the most iconic horror franchise of all time. Now, is Leatherface going to be in the original Sawyer family house, which we did see him in the post-credit scene? If you guys remember, he was, after killing one of the two girls at the end of the film, ripping her head off pretty much with the chainsaw. He started walking back to the old Sawyer house at the end of it, and kind of thinking now, like, they're talking about multiple Sawyer family members. Maybe there are other cousins. Maybe, I don't know. We know, we know Cook's not, Cook is, maybe could be alive, but it wouldn't make any sense because, he was already really old by that time, and a lot of years, 50 years have passed. So who else could be alive? There's no hitchhiker. Maybe there'll be other family members that show up, maybe. Taking place in a rural community, I guess. Is he going to be moving into maybe a new type of dirty house, maybe in a really nice area, it seems like? And then maybe, these middle to upper class families are going to find out. And maybe people will start disappearing at some time, while being in this new rural area. I don't know, but that's what it seems like. I mean, I'm really hoping they have the old house here. Maybe some of these newcomers in Texas, maybe they start, going out to see sights and they run to this house. Maybe it's just kind of like a remake of what happened in the first film or something like that. Since we know that he was kind of taken in from that old woman from the 22 film, where he was pretty much hiding there the whole time and living a pretty good life, and this woman taking care of him until those kids from the 22 film ended up, kind of killing her and, pretty much kicking her out of the house. And then that's where his reign started all over again in that film, which obviously Leatherface is the best part to your Texas Chainsaw movie and was the big focal point, which I can't ask for more than that. I don't know if David Blue Garcia is still directing the next film. There hasn't been any news on a new director. I know he directed the 22 film, and like I said, thought it was a great film. I think the critics were a little low on it, and you know, I just liked it in general. It was bloody, it was disgusting, it was great. I didn't care about any of the other characters. All I care about is Leatherface, and that is it. But I'm just really excited that they're making another film, that they're continuing it, and it looks like it's going to be a trilogy. It looks like they'll probably make one more film after this, and you know, just see how it goes. But I really want this to really kick off. I want it to get good reviews. I want it to make a lot of money so we can have more of these movies in the future and not go crazy about it. Let me know what you guys think of the Texas Chainsaw Legacy, and we're gonna find out if it's theatrical, if it's Netflix, if it's HBO Max. Hopefully we get maybe some still photos soon. There's been no rumors on release of this yet, but I'm just excited that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is still alive and running, and hopes that it can come back to a great sense of storytelling and, you know, tense moments, and Leatherface just being Leatherface, which I know that they will never fail at that at this point. But want to know from you guys what you guys think about another Texas Chainsaw movie going forward. We haven't made a video in a while, but kind of been sitting back waiting on a few things this week. So you guys haven't subscribed to the channel for more Texas Chainsaw rumors, and obviously we're going to be going into a lot more with it once we get, you know, maybe find out a release date later on. Make sure you like the video as well. It does help out the channel a lot. And you guys have a fantastic day. Keep running. Peace out.